talk, and Allie knows this, I could talk forever about the wonderful work that the American Red Cross does for military families. I am part of a military family. I've been a military spouse for 23 years. And I've moved and lived across the world. You know, I have that story, moved 9 times in 13 years with my husband. We lived in Germany. We lived in other states. But before I go into all that the Red Cross has done for the military families, I just want to say what a wonderful place Evansville is. And I want to echo Mr. Bertram's sentiments about how Evansville is such a giving community. And the Red Cross is a conduit for all the love and the outpouring that Evansville has, not just for the community members, but for the military families as well. You know, oftentimes you hear how the Red Cross is dealing with the aftermath of disaster right alongside first responders. And I know for a fact that oftentimes here in Evansville, those first responders are Indiana National Guard. I know this because my husband has been part of the National Guard unit here in Evansville since 1997. And I don't know if everyone remembers back in 05, 06, we had about 3 natural disasters right in a row. Well, the Red Cross folks remember, I'm sure. This was my first introduction really to the wonderful works that the Red Cross does in general, just in times of disaster. In November of 05, we had a horrible tornado that wiped out our neighborhoods, followed by a blizzard at Christmas time, 24 inches in 24 hours, followed by a spring thaw a few months later. And again, the Red Cross was there working alongside the National Guard to help all of our community families that were in distress. What folks don't know is at that same time, we had 70 National Guard families deployed. 5 of our National Guard families lost their homes in the tornado. Hundreds of National Guard families were caught up with the aftermath of the blizzard. And we had a number of families that had to deal with the floods. So when the Red Cross was helping the community, they were also helping the military families because they were doing double duty. Because one of the biggest things that the Red Cross is known for the armed services is their emergency messaging system. That's where they help in times of personal crisis. When the military families on the home front are dealing with crises, it's the Red Cross that can help us get messages to our soldiers that are deployed. Clara Barton, if anybody knows the Red Cross history, Clara Barton helped to forge the Red Cross, which came out of a relationship that she had with the military. And they called Clara the angel on the battlefield. But for military families, the Red Cross is the angel on the home front for us. Nationally, the Red Cross deals with the emergency messaging system, where they help get in touch and tell soldiers, you know, if there's something happening back home.